Consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch. They have licensed agents available 24/7 online or over the phone.
But if it's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even big wave surfing. And it's not. It's actually quite difficult.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance. And you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might lead you to make some questionable purchases, like a 20-foot feather boa. And do you know how hard it is to clean a 20-foot feather boa?
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver.
But when life gets a little easier, it makes you too confident. And you start calling everyone Ace. And you're better than that.
Well, Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.
Could have saved more if they knew they were slaves, but they're true to their ways. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves were truly engaged, but they're true to their ways. We could have saved more if they knew they were slaves were truly engaged, but they're true to their ways. Sin popped the cherry and begat a damnation. Involuntary emancipation. Man, I'm just pacing amidst the man I'm facing. I kept my standing station. Me give standing ovation. Yes, we didn't ask for this shit. Let me spit. In a way, the movement lost its way when it lost Che with the aid of U.S. Green Beret. 10-9-6-7, the execution day. I exhumed Che. From the throat, I spit notes of guerrilla warfare. Feel no remorse here. Feel the source here. Even the score here. 40 acres in a tool, and we're pushing for more shares. When Bush brings a leak, I'm checking for force there. Involuntary emancipation. The market free for white corp to do whatever it wants. You're free to spark weed mixed with Arab corner store blunts. Tall tales from Katrina News exaggerate scenes. Velvet speaker cops looting and bagging New Orleans. Power elite will shower the street, devour and creep until I defeat. Lot of mercy, repeat. The power elite will shower the street, devour and creep until I defeat. Lot of mercy. Yes, we detest, but less we
Oh, we getting ready here at the journey. I know y'all like Brother Tim. You late, man. You should have came on in the morning. Coming on when I'm supposed to come on. How we do it? Going down.
We could have saved
right now, I think this is Brother Malik. Yeah, this Brother Malik. Shots out.
I must confess sadly, whether it's the next tragedy or maybe next year or perhaps just the next year. I said, I must confess sadly, whether we're talking about the next tragedy or maybe next year or perhaps just the next tear. Perhaps not very long after the stench from the beloved shells of the dead have gone and rotten. Amidst the next slice of hell, the living dead will have forgotten. Please believe me, it's easy. After all, we're just refugees. See, yes, we're all just refugees. Trust, when I say all, it's in the sense of us, not all in the sense of y'all. No. Essentially, what I'm discerning is if Mother sent a great natural burning to the alleys and avenue of Mount Vernon, I too would be a refugee. A haughty look goes right before you descend. You naughty, crooked, spiteful children. The great mother has been dissed, mistreated, mom is pissed.
Oh man,
she's heated, she's blown and
talking business all day.
Dysfunctional from global warming. The noble warning, your scientists told you, and now that she's vocal, unstoppable scorn.
This is about to go down here on the journey. Know that the old man ran is coming, and we're talking about creatively lying about your success.
See, we couldn't save
I'm calling it kuumba. run
They
amok.
didn't think they were slaves, and even the ones
Some of
that
y'all lying out there about your success.
they didn't care that they were slaves.
Y'all lying.
It wasn't nothing that we
We're gonna talk about it today. Kuumba being used negatively in our community, making us all look like goddamn
as
fools.
they mourn in
so
the
that you
morn,
can
I
look
rise
good.
to rise raised despite the craze. Let the Almighty be praised. Don't choose the news. Why
We're gonna
bother
run through
these
the toast.
days? The extent of
Maybe
the
we'll do a
third
toast
world
talk
discord,
tomorrow if I
the
get up and do it
third world
earlier.
war. George won't relent from
But
the
no
oppressed.
promises,
He's
no
dreaded
promises.
pestilence. He's worth more than a hand and a blend of other dead presidents. So says the misled residents dwelling in this dead residence. And this is my testament as I spit on their presidents. It's been hell since the moment he stole office. And L was drove in the red, white, and blue old coffin. The few, the proud grew in numbers and started to come round more often. It's a police state and overseas thug state for Pete's sake. When do we seek the uptake? Everybody's buying plastic and duct tape. It's drastic enough to drive an old nut straight. Frustrated frustration. But you must wait, friend, because fools rush straight in, becoming fool for the taking. Time in his true consideration, or else face ruthless obliteration. You must wait, friend.
Nah. I was talking business. We about to get it, family. Is it time? Oh, it's time. It's time. Time to unwind and align. About to go down a Giammi journey. Just making sure I got everything together. Are we up on Spreaker? Yes, check. Let's get it. Oh, dream.
Grab your glasses,
family. It's
Oh,
time.
dream.
I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or a bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink your water. Man, family, it's about to go down. You already know what's up. Listen, if you're new to Giammi Journey Media, you need to go to gnj.media. Not only go there, but go on and register. Put your email on so you get on an email list so you know when we're going live. So you ain't got to wait for the things to pop up. I'm sending it out. As soon as we go live, boom, sending it out. Right? Next, because I'm about to cut off all the other channels and go straight to gnj.media, and I'm going to be doing my rant. The rant for today. The rant for today is very simply entitled, Creatively Lying About Your Success. Kuumba. Run amok. You know what I'm saying? Kuumba, run amok. I want to send a shout out to Luna was here. Thank you for the follow. Come over to GNJ.media. Join the family over here. Let's go and get it stacked up in GNJ.media so that we go and overload the system so I know what I need to do in order to go on to the next level. Because we got to have our own platforms because stuff is going to start getting blocked. And I got to get our weight up so that we can go on and have our own streaming platform and then also have our own social media platform. I don't know, not quite the social media, but enough where people that are members feel they got their own exclusive place where they can express their thoughts and ideas without being blocked. Right? You know what I'm saying? On a lot of these other platforms, you express how you feel and they block you. But not at GNJ.media. See, on GNJ.media, I can play what I want to play. I can say what I want to say. And those of you that are a part of Gianni Journey Media and you have a show, you can do what you want to do, say what you want to say, be what you want to be. Right? That's how we get down here, Gianni Journey, right? The whole goal is to build up the tribe, build up the family, build up the community, build up the nation. That's what we're doing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all of the platforms that are not, GNJ.media. So, Africa TV, you got to go. Twitch, you got to go. YouTube, got to go. Facebook, got to go. You know what's straight crazy about Facebook? Facebook will not allow me to stream on my own name. They blocked me. Something happened. I know something was going on when we did the show and we started mentioning certain things. I mean, you can't talk about nothing without somehow getting blocked. But hey, we're going to run through the show because like I said, I'm running behind. I got to do some stuff. It's Gina G's birthday weekend. This is popping up. It's Gina G's birthday weekend. So we're going to do some stuff with Gina G. I ain't been cut in a while. And I know some of y'all forgot how good I look when I'm well groomed and stuff. So I need to remind you how I go down here on the journey, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we got some sexy ass. I'm a sexy ass man on the journey, that's for sure. I can't talk about the other ones, but me, sexy ass man. You know, I'm just letting it grow so that y'all can forget. I want to dull your memory, and then I'm gonna get this shit. I'm gonna get it all shaped up and formed up like Voltron and shit. You know what I'm saying? To remind you what you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I'm not playing with you. Hold on. So I know we're about to do the rant. About to do the rant, of course, before we do the rant, anime is demanding. Hold on, anime, please. I got you. I got it right here in my hand. All right. So, one of the sponsors of GNJ.media is Baynu Health. Baynu Health. Baynu Health CMOS. Baynu Health CMOS. Check it out. Right? I'm understanding they shipping all over the country. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get in touch with them. Baynu Health is going to be in a place near you. I heard they're working on a formula with chlorella right now. You know what I'm saying? Chlorella. Actually, it's the other one. Chlorella and spirulina. Right? So, I don't know. But, you know, CMOS. Right there. There you go right there. But, hey, you satisfied now? All right. Cool. Also, another sponsor that's going to be popping off real soon here. I was in negotiations today. We're going to have LBM is going to be a sponsor of GNJ.media's Daily Toast. And maybe even, because they was talking about possibly being a sponsor of Blunt Talk. But I got to talk to the Blunt Talk crew to make sure that that's okay. But, you know, far as this one right here, I can go and do all the negotiations myself. And if little booties want to go and support us, I'm all for little booties. I give little booties a high salute. Give them a salute. I don't even give them a simple cry. Give them a simple cry. And a round of applause. I like little booties. They're cute. Very cute. You know what I'm saying? Little mature booties. Now, not little. Please understand. All right? I'm talking about grown ass women, little booties. Just because conscious community got a bad reputation right now for fucking with young. That's fucking with young booties. I'm fucking with little booties, right? Grown ass women that are small, right? Petite. Maybe that's petite, grown-ass women, right? Full-grown women. That's what we, I gotta be clear. Because Brother Polite done fucked it up, and then we done had shit going on in the conscious community for a long time with young women. No, not even young, with girls. Let's be honest. We got to talk about that shit. Like I said on the show, because Brother Polite is not the only one. This shit has been going on for a while, and it's an issue. And when you start talking consciousness, motherfuckers automatically, it's like they're associating consciousness with motherfuckers messing with young. That young. Shit. Now here on the journey, you got to put, as the young niggas say, got to put a spark in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous, and we don't talk about that shit. Because it's crazy. It's crazy, hey. We got to protect. We got to protect the young. You got to protect the young ladies, the young men. You got to protect the young, family. That's what it's about. You build a tribe so that you can protect the young, because that's the next generation. And if somebody taints that shit or pollutes that shit, they need to be removed. Now, I ain't talking. See, jail is white man's punishment for them. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. I'm about to go on to my private channel. Oh, we already on my private channel. Yeah, these motherfuckers need to be removed, man. If they are violating, right? Because this is the issue. As a man to man, let's talk about this. As a man, and maybe this should be part of the rant, but as a man, you should have enough control over yourself, right? And enough wisdom to know that regardless of the situation, fam, your ass is not to be with a 14-year-old in a goddamn hotel room. You shouldn't do it at all. But anything past 12 midnight is a no-no, and their mama ain't there. You ain't there with the family. Y'all ain't there at the family. Y'all decided to go to the hotel. You got your woman. Your woman has a daughter. You consider her your stepdaughter. And y'all all at the hotel. You got several people. Y'all all at the hotel because y'all wanted to be able to have access to the swimming pool. You know how black folks do it. Other than that, you don't have no reason to be at the goddamn hotel with a 14-year-old. You can't make this shit up. That's the dumbest shit I have ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fam. We just doing dumb shit, and we accept the dumb shit, and we got to stop it. We got to stop it. That shit is not allowed. What is the penalty for a motherfucker violating our children? If it is so, what's the penalty? Nah, because some of y'all dumb niggas is going to get out there and defend them. Defend them. I don't know whether it happened or not, but we should foster an environment where that a motherfucker know that if some shit like that even surfaces, that they're going to be dealt with in a very severe way. Whether it's New York, California, Chicago, or whatever. Because I know we got a bunch of sick motherfuckers that are attracted to the conscious community. Why? Because you can have varying views. But one of the things that you cannot vary on is the sacredness of young people. The sacredness. Right? Being able to create a population or a generation of young people that have not been tainted by past bullshit. They have not had to deal with rape and violation. Isn't that what we're supposed to be working towards? Niggas, I swear to God. And you know, like I said, I'm hoping there's some form of fashion that is not true. Right? Even though I don't agree with, Brother Polite is a wise dude and all that shit. But it's a long pattern of the shit going down. Out of all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen. They didn't catch Marcus Garvey up because he was fucking young chicks. They call him up on tax evasion. It's so much other shit that they could catch you up on. It's so much other shit. You know what I'm saying? Defrauding the government or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you, I mean, and you put yourself in questionable. It's questionable. You should leave no question. It should be no questions. Yeah. Man. Are they saying her lops were swollen due to an allergic reaction to the drug? I don't know what they say in the lips is saying. I don't know what they say in her lips were swollen from. But the fact is this. Regardless of what her lips was swollen from, we have not heard a denial that this young girl was out with this grown-ass man after 5 p.m. After dark. Let's put it like after dark, because it's summertime. After dark. In a hotel room. It makes no motherfucking sense. None. By himself. The fuck? What the? You see, but I'm telling you, this is going to come when I hit this rant. I'm going to hit this rant because this rant is sparked by this shit. Because it's this ability. Let me go and turn to the side so that y'all can see that shit. I know y'all can't read my writing. Creatively lying about your success. See, is it rant time, anime? Is it rant time? Almost. It's almost rant time. Prepare your mind. Get your mind ready. Because I'm about to do this rant. Because I'm sick of motherfuckers making what we do a motherfucking sideshow, a place for sideshow freaks. No more. No more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, because this is the issue. Be who the fuck you want to be, but please don't come onto our platforms trying to tell us who we supposed to be. You Hebrew, go and create your own platform. You Moorish, create your own platform. Right? Go on over there. You know what I'm saying? Because all this shit is being lumped into the whole conscious piece, and I'm getting sick of it. I can't deal with all you variant motherfuckers because you bring in other traditions. You bring in other shit. And then you justify it and you use scriptures that in other ways. It's like, it's fucking mythology. It's mythology. Nigga, you are not supposed to be impregnating or trying to impregnate 14 years old. You're not supposed to be doing that shit. Woo! Only if you are truly conscious. Otherwise, I damn sure question your judgment. It's, bruh. I mean, but and I understand because Kwame, because he was responding to something else. You shouldn't be in a hotel with a 14-year-old girl. As a man, hell, as a woman. If it's not your, I mean, we're living in dangerous times. Everybody know this, but part of the issue of the rant is going to get to the bottom of this because this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem. All right, but let's get to the rant. Hold on. Let's get over here. I'm pushing record right now. We're going to go back to the sound effects, right? The rant is popping off. Anime, can I get the war horn again? Get your mind ready, because I might say some shit that's going to insult you and make you feel bad, but I don't give a fuck. This is GNJ.media, because we got to have real talk. There's some stuff going on that we really have to be concerned about in our community, right? So, let's start off with it. Kuumba, a beautiful principle. All the principles are magic powers when you invest yourself into them. And when you find your personal principle and you are able to manifest the power within that principle, but that power that comes from the principle comes from all of them working together. You just have learned how to harness the power of one. Right? And kuumba is one that a lot of people are able to use because kuumba is a very open principle because you need it in all aspects of life, just like all the other principles, but kuumba is one that is running rapid through our community. Kuumba allows you to become very, very creative. And one of the first places that we strive to be creative with, because we are not able to be creative with material things, because we don't have a lot of material things, is being creative with our tongues. And in our creativity with our tongues, we start over creating. We start creating shit that wasn't there before. In other words, we start lying. We start lying, which is the motivation for the discussion today. Creatively lying about your success. I am so sick of black folk, because I deal with my community. I'm so sick of black folks talking about how they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, how they did it all by themselves, how they didn't have any support. I'm so sick of that shit. That shit is dangerous to our community. I'm not going to call it treason, but it's pretty damn close, because this is the issue. When you sit up here and you stand up on the stage and you accept the award from white people and say that you did it all by yourself, and if you did it, that means that everybody else should be able to do it. You are, in a sense, committing treason. What do you mean, Brother Hatim? That's kind of harsh, Brother Hatim. What the fuck are you saying, Brother Hatim? What I'm saying is this. We know that human beings are social creatures. We know that a baby that is not basically embraced damn near at birth, if they are not given the love and the attention that they need, they will die regardless of how much food you pump in them. They need that embrace. They need their biochemical machine to be able to produce the oxytocin so that they know that they are alive. We are social creatures. We have survived throughout all the hardships of the world, regardless of whether it was brought on by nature or whether it was brought on by man, by the social structure that we create, about the social systems, by the social systems that we create to help maintain us. Whether they're negative social groups or whether they're positive social groups, we have been created by social groups. And so for one of us to get up on stage and to start talking about their success as if they did it all by themselves, it's a goddamn lie. And we got to stop telling these lies, because what starts to happen is that individuals start believing these lies. And they start believing, they say them so much that not only do they start believing, their followers start believing, they start believing their lies themselves. And they think they could do anything, even touch our young babes. I can have sex with them because I am a God. I have created myself. I have sprung myself forth. I have created myself. I have no parents. There was none before me. There will be none after me. All this shit is an illusion. This is the shit that people creating, right? They're creating their life and said, I pulled myself up by my bootstraps, so you should be able to do the same thing. But they don't tell you about the auntie that may have took them in. They don't tell you about the grandparent that may have sacrificed and made space for them in their house. They don't tell you about the uncle that kept them out of trouble, or the uncle that caught them when they was cutting school and took their ass back to school and said, keep your ass in school. They don't tell you about the neighborhood drunk or individual who told them, nigga, you can't be drinking around me. They don't tell you about that. They don't tell you about the friends that helped them throughout their life. It's all about them. It's all about them, and they did it and they pulled themselves up. But they creatively leave out individuals, the social structure in their life that made it possible for them to become who they are. And unfortunately, some of them start believing that shit and start thinking that they're untouchable. Start believing that all the shit that is manifesting in their life is happening to them because they special. Family. Not only we're lying to the world, we're lying to ourselves. We're using kuumba in a negative way. We're using kuumba in a sense as the negative magic of kuumba to create things that do not exist. And unfortunately, some of us are not smart enough not to get caught up in our own web of deception. How can you sit up here and say you pulled yourself up by the bootstraps when it was your mama that gave you the boots? Your grandmama that gave you your boots. Your grandfather that gave you your boots. The stranger that may have adopted you that gave you the goddamn boots. Or the person that helped you understand the mathematics or gave you the writing secret that you have used to catapult yourself to where you are. How is it that you can neglect and turn your back on your community when it comes time to give praise and praise a God that you have never seen, but don't say shit about the grandmother or the uncle or the aunt that propelled you, that truly propelled you? I'm just trying to keep it all the way. I'm trying to keep it all the way real with you, because in Gianni, we got to start being honest. We make it because we make it. We don't make it because I made it. It was so many blessings that happened to Brother Hatim in his life. Because I could structure a story and say that you know what I'm saying, the little bit of success that I have in my life was all due to me. I could tell that. And what's even crazier about it is that people around me will not even object to me doing that, because we're so used to doing it as a group. It's okay. We make it okay. Right? I don't have to tell people about Sister Jackie, who inspired me because she looked at one of my poems and said, I want to hang that shit up on my wall. You need to give me this. I'm going to hang this shit up on my wall. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have to mention her, and she wouldn't even get mad about that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, she would back up my story about me pushing through and being on my own. Right? I wouldn't have to mention John. I wouldn't have to mention Jamie. I wouldn't have to mention some of the people in my life that brought me through, that helped me make it through my younger years, and they wouldn't even be mad at me. Because it's okay. That's what we do. We just deny all the shit that we went through. And I just talk about the shit that I create, and everybody in my circle will be like, that's right. He did that shit. Knowing that they had something to do with it and wouldn't even say shit. And even people in my modern life today, far as what I'm able to do and how I'm able to help people, they would allow me to go on with my fantasy and my lie and say that, hey, I did it all by myself, but we need to stop that shit. That nigga lying. There's no way that he did all this shit by his goddamn self. There's no way that he did this without help. And for him just to go on and salute God and not thank all of the people around him, because God, we know as Giami that God operates. If there is a creator, if there is a higher power, it operates through other human beings around you. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. If there's a divine power, it's working through the people around you. This is why in Giami we talk about spirituality. We're not talking about some shit that you can't see. We're talking about the actual shit that you can see in people's lives. Because you can tell how spiritual somebody is by the amount of relationships that they have in their life and the health of the relationships in their life. If a motherfucker's relationships in his life is fucked up, so is his spirituality. Y'all don't want to hear. Nobody want to hear the truth. Y'all want to run around here telling these goddamn lies and allowing people to tell these lies. Go ahead and let people believe that you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps till that shit come and bite you in the ass. So I'm going to go and stop right here because I'm mad. This shit makes me so, it irritates me to my soul. That we have a whole segment of people out here that believe that they shouldn't be giving their children, our children, a boost. We shouldn't be putting ourselves in position so that we could do favors for people within our group. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe that they made it on their own. Lying motherfucker, lying fatherfucker. You just a goddamn liar. Excuse my, don't even excuse my language, but I'm so upset about it because there's so many of us out there that's like this, and we're able to turn our back on everything and side with whatever side we want because we believe it's all about us. When we've been telling you here, Giami, is about the tribe, and you're gonna need us one day. You're gonna need your tribe one day, family. And guess what? No longer will we come to those that have denied us. No longer will we be of help to you. You pick that mate that you went outside the tribe, guess what? You get to stick with that motherfucker. Right? Or father, fuck. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You made that wrong choice. You know what I'm saying? You made it all by yourself. Then you gonna deal with the consequences by yourself. Because you said you did it all by yourself. So we want you to handle that all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to come and visit all of us, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go. Hey. So, Anime, sound the horn. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And as we say in Giami, family, here you go. Class dismissed. Now, get the hell up out of my classroom. Thank you very much. Those of you that's here don't go nowhere yet. I'm just, y'all know what I'm saying. Let me go and turn off the recorder. Recorder's off. Now, I'm so mad, I gotta pee. So I'll be right back. So we gonna, Let's go. Let's see. There we go. All right, I'll be right back.
That I've endured, I can promise you the passion I have for people is pure. The elevation, I'm sure, possessing the final cure for the blood that I've been shedding is seeping out of my pores. What's the cost I gotta pay in this living to be adored? Instead of going through these trials full of issues and be ignored, like eagles, I wanna soar over mountains and see another view. Come back and take a look in the mirror and see another you. Hell, I just wanna work until I prevail and find success right in the midst of those who want me to fail. There ain't no myths or stories made up that I'm ever gonna tell. Most of the people I grew up around are dead or in jail. I had that pain inside my soul, but just too strong to get weary. And way too cold of a nigga to let devils get near me. I keep my peace by pushing negatives away from me, dog. You don't know me, but could you do me a favor and please pray for me? Lord, could you pray for me? Could you pray for me? Please pray for me. Could you pray for me? So many people that I know done been shot. Had to grind them out and how crazy you got on those blocks. Came from the gutter and I been feeling so bad. I done lost down there every friend that I hate. So pray for me. Because tomorrow ain't promised in full circle. I'm understanding the life. Been canceling all my wrongs, so placing them with the rights. Got these demons in my area trying to put up a fight. But I know I'm on a mission and leading by definition of a man who raises armies, developing proposition, defeating the opposition, dismantle the competition. With the vision in my sight, I keep murdering composition. If ever given attention, I'll stand to whatever's mentioned. For the sake of touching souls that ain't growing to an extension. Got a lot of broken folks on the planet that need a fixing. So I speak to heal my people if only they choose to listen. Not a need to be distant, for instance, bring what you want in here. Welcome to the place full of peace, and trust me, we want you here. Ain't a place for judgment, nobody gon' confront you here. Put your hands up and ask the ones you see to pray for me. Lord, could you pray for me?
Pray for me, Thunder 614. Pray for me, Thunder 614. Alright, family, it's time for us to move to the toast. We're gonna hit it up. We're gonna hit the toast hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, man, I am so serious about, you know what I'm saying, these rants. Give me an opportunity to let some steam off, because I mean, it's just some of the stuff that we be allowing to just go on in our communities. Shouldn't be happening, man. Some of this stuff, it's just simple. It's just simple. We don't have to do it. It don't have to be happening like this. But for some reason, we allowing it to happen like this. Some reason, right? And I can't, I just be trying, family. I be trying. You know what I'm saying? I be trying because I don't. But we have to start calling some of the shit out. Whether it's Brother Hatim or whoever, we got to call some of this shit out, because there's a lot of shit that's going on in our community that we will never be able to get people into what we doing, because it's hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Nobody want to be dealing with a bunch of lying people, bunch of lost people. And then at any given time, anybody can step up in one of our meetings and derail the whole shit with a whole nother belief system. And that shit is okay. No, it's not. Nigga, you in the wrong group. Somebody, so I'm old enough now, I'll be the bad guy, because I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You in the wrong place, Ma. You need the Moors is, I don't even know where y'all meeting at. The Hebrews is, I don't know where they at. You need to get your ass over there. And if you too committed, get your ass out too. I'm just saying. Because some they'll just derail everything. And they come in, and then all of a sudden now, we got some shit that motherfucker got to study for another 10 years before we get free. Fuck that. Let's decide on where we going to be, what we going to do, how we going to do it, and move forward. And if it's working, let's keep working it until we are able to get the results that we want. Let's stick with it. And even if it's wrong, let's just do it. Y'all looking for the right shortcut. Sometimes there is no shortcut to where you're trying to go. Sometimes you got to be willing to be in for the long haul. You know, I'm just saying. Maybe it's just me. Is it just me, Kwame? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm crazy, I don't mind. I really don't mind. But if I'm not crazy, and this is what's going on in our community, and people could just come in, and you know, and they could fuck our young girls. They can have sex with our underage daughters, and it's okay, and they conscious. Then we start saying shit like, the white man set them up. But yet there's a fact. This motherfucker was in a hotel room with them by themselves. I got plenty of daughters that are adopted that I have never been in a compromising situation with. Plenty. Right? No hotel rooms, none of that bullshit. I don't understand. And then on top of that, this is what bothers me about the whole thing. It wasn't even his stepdaughter. It wasn't declared that it was his stepdaughter. It was his wife's daughter, not his daughter. See, this is why I don't play the step game. Either you mine or you not. I ain't got time for the step shit. I don't got time for the foster shit. You mine or not. Don't got time for that. You know, but you know, y'all play those games y'all want to. That's on y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. Now people trying to get me to join groups. I'm not, you know. Y'all already know I'm conceited. I ain't joining no goddamn groups. Join my group. Y'all want to send me stuff? Join my group. Why you trying to kick me out of the group? Bro, we in the same fight. What group I'm trying to kick you out of? I ain't trying to kick you out of nothing. What are you talking about? I ain't trying to kick you out, Black Yoda. I don't know what you accusing me. There we go. That's how I start, with false allegations. That's how I start. But anyway, let's do this toast. Family, first we lift up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. Come on, Anime. From there, family, where we going? We lift up our glass. We salute. We salute our personal ancestors. I'm going to go as far as I can on the list, and then I'll move to the list. We got, let me take that breath. Let me drink that coffee. That special chip. Somebody was drinking my coffee? Kwame, do you drink my coffee, man? Huh? Oh, now I'm going to have to kick you out the group. Let me go. Because my coffee was in here. So one of you that's watching and drunk my damn coffee. See, that's how I start allegations. Then they drink your coffee, and the next thing you know, you caught up in a room with with an underage stripper. I don't understand. Why y'all trying to get me trapped up? Why y'all doing it to me? I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to help the people. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Here we go. First off, family, we already called on the Creator, so we're going to call on our ancestors. I'm calling on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin, the Texas, and Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Fanny, Gaston, Nina, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, and Geneva, Brown, Margaret, Ellis, Wash, Ellis, Cecil, Ellis, of our Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash, Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard. Hold on. I have a story. I gotta go back. We're gonna start over. I got a story for y'all, right? Let me make sure that I sent this out. Yeah, cool. Oh, I sent it out. Let me make sure. Damn, it went out and damn. Okay. Let me give y'all a story. Right? Because those that know me know that I have adopted daughters, and many of my daughters, like my older daughters, have been with me since they was 12, some of them 14 years old, right? So when I had, was it my 30th birthday party? At that time, I didn't have any actual birth daughters, right? And all of the daughters that were of age came to my birthday celebration. My cousins came, and other friends and brothers and shit, they came from all over the country for, I think it was my 30th birthday, something like that. 30, was it 30? Yeah, I was turning 30 and shit because that's the first time I went to Ghana. Anyway, they showed up. We had a real good time. My sister and Sister Yeye set that up for me, right? God, I don't know how they got in contact with, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because like my brother John was there, and I mean, I'm talking about the old Mac crew, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up like, wow, they got to talk to everybody, right? And the comment was made by one of my cousins, like, man, you got all these fine ass daughters here, and we can't touch not one of them. Goddamn right, cause they my daughters, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You my cousin, they related to you, nigga. What? You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know. But it moves like that. And it's like, yo, these is not my play. These is my daughters. These is my, what the fuck is you talking about? But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Why are you trying to kick me out the group, bro? What are you saying? Again? Oh, okay. You getting kicked out because you're doing something wrong. You're violating some of the rules of Giame, Kwame. I don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. But you need to stop. Stop. Whatever you doing to get you kicked, stop. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's too many people. I don't know. But here we go. So we're going to move to our personal ancestors. We're going to move to our person. That don't make no sense. All right, I'm going to leave it alone. We'll move to our personal ancestors: Miles Brown, Miss Aaron, Robert Texas, and Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Alina, Uncle Chris, Sanfine, Cleveland, Junior Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Tuggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Sapet Mount, Robin Lee Kapoor, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamaya, Department of Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Edogeny, Ederon Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofor, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Dale Pullen, Lux, Brother, Missy the Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Fletcher Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lon Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jen Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale, Weather, B. the Farmer, Agos, Sue, Shell, Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn Theodoros Hasbury, Harvey Asbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson, Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Sever Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Snover, Hilda Pearson, Surgeon Thorne, Richard Thorne, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, May Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thorne, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thorne, Frankie Quills, Randy Thornton, Bernie Squills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Senior, James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Investor, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Eldon Mattel Woman, Fred Douglas Trigg, II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Salas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russ, Diddy Mondares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel the Parish, the Basigi Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anna Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Catton, Johnson Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pino Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Carter, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae. All right, hold on. No shame. So we're going to start Alicia Jordan, Charles Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam M. Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gassett, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kanika Parsons, Jessica Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Marco Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Ewan Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball and Bob Hatch. I know where I'm at. Hold on. Kimball and Bob Hatch. Here we go. We got Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman, Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch as Senior, Melly Miller, Housey Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Dixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robin Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cover, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary France, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ellington Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Harmon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jack Brothers, Reginald Ivory, Masman Corporate, George Swan, Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Jordan Giles, James Carswell. We got Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Elder Fatima McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher. We got cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank, Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Stephen Banks, Joseph Bingo, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady Abraham, Isaac Condor, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross, Wiggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Kenneth Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lunker, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jashandra Nanette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex. Dang, we made it. Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lauty, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton. We got Fred Powers, we got Elijah Juan Hakeem in Coma, we got Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, we got William R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger. We got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Steele R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, God Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jemiah Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Cincinnati Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson. We got Edward Young II. We got Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Avon, Julia Lawrence, Hosea Leather Sr., Gladys Cofer. We got Hosea Leather Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth Don. Got Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. Got Mary Smith, Juanette, Florian Stith Gibbs, Carl William, Dr. Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Levana Kincaid, Carlos Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel, Dennis Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reese, and Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, Shonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Baron Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as My Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mozart, of Spate, Ed Ear Branson, Eric Winston. We got Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Nina Shepard, Bradell William, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Melanie H., June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avis Shell, Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, DeRay, Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, and Renoko Rashidi family. We have did it again. We have done it again. I said did it again. We done it again. We have made it through our cycle. When we lift up our glass, we salute each and every last one of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Or your word of power. From their family move to the present moment right now, we are in Kuumba. We want to give all the Kuumba babies a round of applause. Y'all deserve it. Come on now. Audience, where you at? Damn. Y'all on the pay, y'all on the dole too? All right, creativity. Oh, my fault, I messed up. But I want to ask you, as I do on a daily basis, family, those of you that are down with the journey, please open up your reticular formation. Go out and seek Kuumba. And for those that don't know, Kuumba means creativity. I want you to seek out Kuumba. I want you to find it. I want you to speak it into existence. I want you to talk about it. I want you to use it in a sentence. I want you to use it in conversation. I want you to find a proverb that stresses the principles. And I want you to use it on a daily basis and cloak yourself in the culture so people can start hearing it, whether you're posting it up on Instagram or pasting it up on Facebook, so we know where our tribe is and we could be in defense of you and we could stand with you. We got to start sending out the signal. You got to start putting up your cultural protection, your cultural blanket, so we can see it. Fly the flag so that we can see you and identify you and come to your aid. It ain't a flag that just can be flown on holidays and you think that, you know what I'm saying, 100 days from the holiday, we supposed to respond. No, dog, we need the flag flown every day. The culture is an everyday thing. But anyway, that's me. That's my personal stuff. But here we go. First off, family, for those who don't speak the language, Kuumba means creativity. Order is the myotic principle of the day. Orange is the color, as you can see by my shirt. See? Also, you get your Giame shirt. You see how I got that? You know, boom, cause and effect is the Hermetic Law. Male name for the day is Kwame. Female name is Ama. Woo! Man, we lift up our glass, we salute, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the future. We toast our children's children on to infinity. Toast them in advance so that when it's our time, they will remember us and lift us up. We toast them, we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on from the future. We move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our relations all throughout the universe. I know some of them might be our enemies and stuff, but we still gotta do that. We gotta send that energy out. We lifting up our glass. You know what I'm saying? And we say, Ashe. From there, family, this is where you get to do your special toast. I'm lifting up the glass for you, Do you have a special toast that you want to share right now? This is the time. Throw up your special toast right now. Also, I want to toast and send out energy, a balanced energy, out to all of our family, all of our tribes, and all of our extended family, all of our extended tribe, to send it out to you, that energy, that healing, that balanced healing energy. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we raise up our glass. And we move to that selfish toast. This is all about you. What is this that you need right now in this moment to move toward your greatness? Because the greater you become, the greater we become. We lift up our glass. Come on now. What is it that you need in this moment? Don't be great in this moment. Right now. Right now. Right in this moment. Right now. Yeah, right now. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Don't put up no bills. Nope. What you need right now in this moment. Because if you become who you was designed and who you chose to be, who you supposed to be, if you come your higher self, you ain't got to worry about the bills, because the bills is going to fall in line. Who you really are is going to be able to generate the resources to make sure all that shit is handled. So come on now, become greater. Don't just get caught up into wishing for people to pay your bills or wishing for situations to pay your bill. Become who you need to become, and all that shit will fade away. Why? Because in you being who you are, in your fullness, in your greatness, that will manifest the resources that you need to handle all your shit. I just gave y'all a gym. They ain't here, but we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to say Ashe. From there, family, we say lift up your tribe. And I'm saying say it out loud. Lift up and toast your tribe, family. Who your tribe? My tribe is Giami. I proudly stand up on that, right? Who your tribe? Lift it up. Come on now. We say Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring individual in the room. I'm going to lift up my glass to you. That's you. I'm toasting you right now. Lifting up, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I am out. Peace.
Oh, smoother than below seats.
King Thunder 614.
Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats.
Hello, people. My name is Thunder. Be sure that you put the king in front. I went on top and win for the sake of how many rings I won. So I get the gist of it. Struggling, I got sick of it. So now I'm climbing heights for the fact my family a benefit. Rage of all this righteousness, soaking up this enlightenment. I'm happy but defining the feeling of this exciting shit. Pedals get set on fire, creating my kind of mental lapse. Lacking knowledge causes my learning to bridge the mental gaps. Even if no weapon is near me, I know my mind is strapped. Twins of evolution, I'm a horoscope and the sign is back. Pity parties for failure, don't ever give to me. And trust me, I forgive for whatever some people did to me. Peace, I searched and found it in sorrows. My haters drowned, it was awful for me to see, but I'm never the one to challenge. I'm knocking them off they balance. I'm thinking I need accountants, my circle connected and it's well rounded. Plus I'm
Smoother
smoothing
than
it.
below seats. Yeah, 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 yeah. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Hey. Smoother than below seats.
I turn up to heavy volume with people who vibe the same as me. I changed my life for things that I wanted and blessings came to me. You could say that I'm way too relaxed and I'm a lame, but we notice that I don't care cause there ain't no way I'm ashamed of me. I came from the bottom, no problem, cause I've been there before. My lady wanna clean up this money, then we gon' share the chore. Ain't no codes on this policy, it's an open door for anybody strong and ambitious minded for wanting more. Traded fun for some money to stack at different rates. Body move the same, mind running much at a different pace. Sit alone, smoke till my mental was in a different space. Headed out of town, now I catch you niggas on different dates. Walk with love and I'm golden, so I'll embrace the gates by hoping people love me while living before it get too late. Power in my soul and my spirit enhances more of me. I'm blessed, but at this moment, more importantly, I'm smoother than velour seeds.
Whether your kids are taking notes or passing them, reading textbooks or sending texts, there will still be lots to see this school year. And that's why Pearl Vision wants to help you ensure they see it all. So they're covering the out-of-pocket cost or your insurance copay for your eye exam. Schedule your family's eye exams at pearlvision.com. Valid prescription required. Valid at participating locations. Restrictions apply. Taxes extra. See store for details. Ends 10/31/2021. Exams available at the independent doctors of optometry at or next to Pearl Vision. Some doctors employed by Pearl Vision.
Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch. They have licensed agents available 24/7 online or over the phone.
But if it's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even big wave surfing. And it's not. It's actually quite difficult.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance. And you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might lead you to make some questionable purchases, like a 20-foot feather boa. And do you know how hard it is to clean a 20-foot feather boa?
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver.
But when life gets a little easier, it makes you too confident, and you start calling everyone Ace. And you're better than that.
Well, Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obvious.